What's up, guys? Just got back from my 10-day Korea trip, and yeah, so this is what happens when you're away and not really able to look at your tank and keep up with it. So I had a algae outbreak. I figured this would happen just because right before I left, I started having a little bit of algae here and there. Black beer, cyno, it looks like, and some normal stuff. Well, anyways, the 60p here is a lot. It got really worse and really bad in this one because of the circulation. So what happened when I got back home was um, the water line had dropped below here, so that means the filter wasn't even working. And the only thing that was really circulating this tank or even powering this tank was the air bubbles in the back and that little pump that actually managed to lower it, and it was kind of riding the top here. Um, and yeah, so no worries. I've dealt with these algae before and just need to do some scrubbing, manual remove, some nice water changes, and it'll help with that. So, um, as far as the update for December, so what's new with this tank? Um, as as you know, the HC, I've been still waiting for it to grow, and actually I came back from my trip and I'm really surprised because it's actually growing a lot and it's actually having a lot of volume. Here, the reason why it's a lot of emptiness here is because these snails, they keep digging under here and they keep pulling them out, and the roots on the HC, they're so tiny that they don't really hold down to this soil, especially this ADA soil. It's really just loose. So that's what's going on there. And I had purchased these lily pipes a while ago, but I installed them and I haven't done a video on them. But it's really, really nice here, so it fits beautiful to the Eheim here. This is a 30 millimeter out, and there's some algae here that I just need to remove. There's no biggie. And I ended up moving the intake here in the back here, next to the bubble here, the CO2. Oh yeah, and then I installed this on the side here. This is from what is it? Atomic. So this is from Greenleaf Aquarium. This bubble counter here that I hooked up. Um, Let me go down here real quick. So I don't think you guys can see here, but there's no light. But the little blinking red here is the carbon doser regulator that I threw on there, so it's hooked up to this. Um, I moved the power head over here. Let's see what else. And nothing much. Still same two angelfish. I did have an issue with the black angelfish. He was picking on this big guy here to the point where he was getting really weak, where he wasn't even really eating. So what I did temporarily was I threw him on like the little breeder tank I had to separate him for like maybe a week or so, and he was eating fine in there. And I threw him back. Now they look like they're buddies, best buddies, where they don't really pick on each other that much. So that's all good there. Same old little dudes up here. They're all doing good. I'm still trying to dial in this tank in terms of algae and the dosing. I still haven't gotten the correct amount that I want to do. Probably cut down the lights a little bit here. My lights are already like I think at 7 hours. Probably cut it down to like a little bit less, and then figure out the fertilizer situation, because I've just been dosing maybe twice a week, and really I don't think these HCs and these japonicas and these I forgot what these are called, whatever those are called, they don't really need that much fertilizer, and I think all that excess nutrients is given to the algae here. So yeah, I need to figure out what I want to do with that first. But yeah, tank here looks pretty bad, but other than that, That's what's new with this tank here. It looks like, yeah, I can't really tell if it's pearling. It's just probably the algae collecting stuff. But oh, another thing I probably will end up doing is throwing one um, SAE from my 125 in here to take care of some of the string algae that I see here that's floating around. Let them eat that up real quick and throw them back to the 125. I'm probably gonna have to cut this CO2 down a little bit because it's looking like it's a little too much here. So, but yeah, that's the update on the 60p. Peace.